Hello YouTube, I am back. It is Cameron, the Blushing Foreigner, and I have today my 10 March favorites to share with you. First item is in the skincare category, and it is by Bobbi Brown. It's the Extra Face Oil. I think that's the official name, yeah. Bobbi Brown Extra Face Oil. And I got this in February, I believe. It's a really nice product if your skin is very dry and parched. And during the winter here in Denmark, my skin kind of went crazy with dryness and just nothing seemed to satisfy it. So I went into Magasin here in Denmark and tried out some things. And the sales rep there, who's so sweet, she's Swedish, and she was telling me that this product's really helped her skin. And it smells delicious. I didn't buy it for the scent. I never buy products for the scent. I actually do not like putting scented products on my face. The scent comes from essential oils in this, which I think is better than a perfume. Nonetheless, I still think dermatologists would say you don't need essential oils on your skin. But I think the base of this product is probably something like an olive oil or something, you know, just a pretty neutral, safe for skin, non-comedogenic oil. So my skin really likes it. I use it before I put on sunscreen in the morning, or my moisturizer with sunscreen in it. And it's worked well. So I like this. It's one of my favorites. And next product is for dry lips, and it's by Aquaphor. It's their healing ointment. It's a really basic, you know, lip treatment. I think you can use this on like cracked elbows, anywhere you have like cracking, flaking skin. But I like it on my lips. It's petrolatum based. I think there's some maybe not controversy, but there's some people who steer away from using petrolatum, and that's fine. I think you should do your own research. But I don't have a problem with it. And my skin, my lips really like this kind of product. I think products for your lips like Carmex, Blistex, DCT, Daily Conditioning Treatment. I've tried those in the past, like a long time ago in my teenage years, and those dry out my lips like crazy. I think they do temporary treatment and provide some, you know, finite relief for a little while, but they have these like stealth ingredients in there that actually make your lips more dry and chapped, so that you put on more of their product, keep buying more and more of it. I think it's so crazy. But I've heard that sort of urban legend, urban legend, but I've seen it to be true. I mean, Carmex has just wreaked havoc on my lips. So Aquaphor isn't like that. It's just basic. It's petrolatum. It works great. And it's so cheap. You can't buy it in Denmark. My sister sent it over for me, which was so sweet of her. But it's like $3 or $4. Good product if you want to save money. Okay, the next two things are what I'm wearing on my eyes right now. It's not super exciting, but it's easy. And I start with a paint pot. This is from the Dangerous Cuvee collection by MAC. I've never owned a paint pot before, but I saw this and I thought it looked so pretty. It's called Let Me Pop. And it's got an orangey, coppery undertone. It's extremely shimmery. So if you don't like hyper shimmer in your paint pot, this isn't the right one for you. I don't even know if it's out anymore. I'm sorry. It's probably limited edition since it was from a collection. But it's really nice. It's very shimmery. So you need to sort of see how to, you know, play around with it. I use a brush. I've tried it with my finger and I didn't like applying it with my finger, but with a synthetic brush like this, I just can kind of pack it in and then go up to the crease area, and then I apply a shadow over it. I don't think it looks great alone. It's okay, but it's better with something over it. And then I use this eyeshadow quad. This is Casca Beige, which I've talked about. I love it. And I use this color down here, this beigey color. I'll swatch it here for you. It's a really nice, like tan, beigey color, and it's got some shimmer in it. And I found that the Let Me Pop paint pot sort of peeks through. The shimmer in there kind of can come through in this eyeshadow, and it's just really simple and easy. It's the only two items I'm wearing on my eye, and yeah, it looks good in my opinion. I'm not saying I look good. I just think the combination looks good. That would be very arrogant of me. So, okay, 3 lip products. I love bright lips. You probably can tell. But I have 3, a bright red, a bright orange, and a bright pink that I should talk about. The first one is Bobbi Brown, her new line, Rich Lip color SPF 12. I haven't worn this out yet, but it's the color Old Hollywood. It's a bright red. And I think it may be a blue-based red, but don't quote me on that. I think it could be a neutral. It's sort of, yeah, it's a little cool, but not overwhelmingly. And it's actually this bottom color right here is Old Hollywood. And it's extremely pigmented. It's gorgeous. It really is like Veronica Lake kind of red. Really classic, very nice looking. And again, I bought it at Bobbi Brown, the same woman who helped me buy the other extra virgin or extra faced oil. She was very honest with me, and I tried on different shades, and she's like, that's the right red for you. And she said, I would tell you if it's not right. And no one wears red lipstick in Denmark. It's like craziness. But I kind of like to stand out and do something a little different. That's okay with me. So I think it's a nice color. Okay, the next one is Revlon Moondrops from their old matte line. I think this product has been around for a long time. My best friend Tanya went to the US, and I asked her, can you please buy me this lipstick? And she brought it back as a present. So sweet of her. And it is the color Orange Flip. And I learned about this product through Cupcakes and Cashmere, the blog. If you don't know it, you should check it out. It's run by a woman named Emily Schumann living in LA. She's amazing. She's a wonderful writer. She went to one of the Claremont colleges in LA, I think Scripps maybe, for college. And she's just extremely fashionable, very personable in her tone and the way she writes and the way she describes, fashion that she loves or makeup, lifestyle things. She has a lot of recipes, but she was wearing this in a photo and she talked about it. And I thought, God, we have kind of the same coloring a bit. And I thought, if she can pull it off, maybe I can. And it's this second shade right here. So the middle shade you're seeing is Orange Flip. It is orange, but it's not an obscene orange. It's not super bright. I think the way someone were to see it on your mouth, they'd probably decode it as a red, an orangey red. So it's not, over the top. I think it's gorgeous. It's such a pretty color. It's very bright, but I think it's sort of pulling from like this vintage Mad Men style that's really come back and that is relevant today and that can be made more current for today's use. So great lipstick. I think the Revlon Moondrops are really nice, and the matte shades from Revlon are great. Lisa Eldridge said she has all of them in her collection, and I think I know why. The staying power is just really good. I don't think it's overly drying. Of course, it's not moisturizing, but I don't find it drying at all. And I had it on at a party on Wednesday for work, and I walked into the room and I could tell some people noticed it right away. And my boss came over and was like, it's one of those kissy parties and hug and kiss, and he was like, I'm afraid to kiss you because I don't want red lips on my face. But that's okay. I think it's fun to, wear showstopper lipstick at a party. And okay, the third item, my third lipstick item, Sheen Supreme by MAC. I've mentioned this before. It's great color. I have the color Full Speed, and it's this top shade right here. It is, sorry, that's like a smudgy little swatch there, but it's a bright pink, and it's so pretty, and I love it. And it's a very nice formula. It's extremely blendable, moisturizing, extremely creamy. And I'm wearing it right now, but I put a gloss over it to sort of tone down. I found it's such a hot pink that if you add a little peach to it, you get a nice coral, and we all know I'm obsessed with coral. So I added some of this Lancome lip gloss I got a year ago, maybe 6 months ago. That's kind of gross to say a year ago. I bought this at Matos on sale. It was in a bin. It's number 322, and it's by Lancome. It's actually a really pretty color. It's like a peachy pink gold. And if I add peach to my Sheen Supreme, I get coral. So I'm very happy about that combination. Okay, Fix Plus is my next product. I use this every day. I use it all during March. I just love it. I think it just adds a nice little glow and sheen to the face. I'll spray it right now. Whew. It's like I sprayed it right here, so I had to dive through it. It's just a good product. I don't know. You all know about it. It's very good. Last product, Perfume. This is something I purchased 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, from Anthropologie in the US. I think Anthropologie just came to London, actually. I love Anthropologie. I always call that my happy place. I walk in there and I'm like, oh, this is home. I just love it. Anyways, I wasn't looking to buy a perfume there, and I actually kind of grew up in an anti-perfume household. My father is very sensitive to scents and smells. He has pretty bad allergies. So we were discouraged, my sisters and I growing up, we were discouraged from ever wearing perfume. The first bottle I bought was CK1, and I bought it at Tower Records a long time ago when there was a Tower Records. And I loved that perfume. It's actually a really cool idea. I mean, for men and women, you can still buy it. It's a great scent. But I'm not someone who feels the need to wear perfume every day. I mean, I shower and bathe and I use soap, and I think I smell okay without perfume. But when I do, I have like 2 or 3 that I rotate. And this one I think is really nice to usher in spring weather and to sort of have something fruity, fresh, and just really, it's a stunning fragrance. It has some black raspberry in it, this scent. It's called Oiseau. I'm sorry, I didn't even say that. It's called Oiseau, and I don't know how to pronounce it. Oiseau or Oiseau, because EAU is like Oiseau or something. I have no idea. I'll write it down. And that's the brand name, and the product name is the Charmer. That's the variant I bought. I think there's 4 or 5 variants. But this one is made with black raspberry, lemon, coconut, and vanilla. And it has it's definitely fruity, but not in an assaulting way, not in a childish way. I think a lot of fruity perfumes are like, oh, it's what kids would pick out and wear. But there's something almost musky or tobacco-like. That was what my mother said. My mom smelled it on me one day, or I was just wearing it and sort of hovering over her, and she was like, what perfume are you wearing? And I told her, and she's like, I don't like it. And I was like kind of sad. It hurt my feelings because we all don't want to offend our moms with our scent, and I'm very sensitive to critique from my mom, and she's so nice and never says anything mean or critical really. But she said it reminded her of tobacco, like a tobacco canister that her grandfather had when she was a child. And I thought that made it cool. I can touch hints of that, but it's not strong. And I gave it a rest after she sort of said she didn't like it. I thought, oh, okay, I don't like it either. And I retired it. And then 6 months later, I found the bottle and I sprayed it. And I was like, I love this smell. It's just, it's gorgeous. And then I had my boyfriend test it and smell it on me, and he thought it was very nice too. So it gets the boyfriend approval, no approval from my mom, but what can you do? It's okay. So I think that's it for my products that I'm loving this March. If you have any questions, I would encourage you to comment below and ask me, or subscribe if you'd like. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.